Have you ever had a meal that forever changed your life? Maybe it was the food that you ate, a great steak dinner, maybe it was grandma's favorite cookies, or maybe it was the meal, the context of that meal, whether it was the first date you had with your future husband, with a job offer that was provided with you over coffee, whatever that is for you. I experienced that in both ways, through a great meal and through great company. I was eating some Thai noodles at one of my favorite spots in Riverside with Pastor Andrew, and he asked me a very profound question. He asked me, "How are you doing today?" And I get it, that's not super profound, obviously, but for me, I hadn't actually thought about that in a real way. I've been able to say the casual, I'm good, but not an actual deep understanding of who I am and how I'm doing that day. And then he continued to ask other questions. He asked, what am I feeling that day? What do I need from God today? And these might feel like pretty basic questions, but I saw how hard it was for me to understand these things. And it made me aware to a lack of an emotional awareness that I had in my own life. In Matthew 7, verses 3 through 4, it says, "And why worry about a speck in your friend's eye when you have a log in your own? How can you think of saying to your friend, 'Let me help you get rid of that speck in your eye,' when you can't see past the log in your own eye?" And maybe that's a familiar passage for you, but even over that meal with Pastor Andrew, just became so aware that this was my log, that I had stuffed down my emotions for so long that I wasn't even able to answer basic questions about how I was doing. And I'm in a position where I help people process their emotions, meet them where they're at emotionally, and yet I was in a place where I can't even understand my own emotions. And again, we're so easy as we even answer that question of what is the log in our own eye. And maybe it's obvious to us, but maybe if you're anything like me, the log in your eye is hidden. It's mysterious. And I would encourage you to ask that question blankly. What is the log in your own eye? And I would challenge you to do two things. I challenge you to ask that to two groups of people. One, ask it to God. Be bold and be ready to hear what he may say. And ask it to trusted community. Pastor Andrew shared and helped me realize what the log is in my own eye. And I believe that if you have people in your life, they can do that same thing too. So ask those people, because if we're trying to help people with the specks in their own eye, we have to be able to understand the logs and the things that are in our own life before we're able to help others. My name is Joel Frank, and this is my short sermon.